Kevin Carter sitting in with my nephew, Zachary Carter, 6'4", 285 pounds, coming back for the senior year. And just to put it out there, okay, before we get started, Zachary and I are not of relation, but I'm sure if we go back, far enough in the family tree, we're both dark-skinned, big, two good-looking brothers, good at football, played at Florida. It's not that much of a stretch.
Steamroll by Zachary Carter.
You could have gone pro personally last season. You had a wonderful year last year. Why did you come back to this year's team?
Personally, I felt like I had a lot left to prove. Last year was my first year starting on the defensive line at Florida, and I felt like it was a great year. But when the year was over, I felt like it was kind of just the beginning. I was just starting to scratch the surface of what I could really do. So I was like, okay, if I come back next year, I feel like I can make myself a household name. And, that SEC championship left a bad taste in my mouth last year. I was like, man, if I come back, this defense, I can help lead this defense, and we'll be a pretty solid group. And we have a lot of veteran players back, and you can already tell that we're gelling better as a group.
It's my year!
What's the biggest difference between last year's defense and this year? Because, other than having a few guys transfer in to help you out on the interior of your line, this is largely the same group.
Well, I'll definitely say last year dealing with COVID and, not being able to be around each other. And, I feel like that's a big piece of team, just bonding and things like that. And this year, guys are much closer, hanging off the field more, and it honestly correlates on the field.
You guys did an unbelievable job on the ground up front against the Crimson Tide line. What kind of confidence does that give you going forward to face any offensive line that you're going to face the rest of the season?
A lot of confidence, man. Anytime you could go in and, hold the #1 team in the country under 100 yards, especially with their rich history of offensive linemen, just their running game, that's a big confidence booster. And we have to continue to build off of that and just keep that same energy throughout the rest of the season.
And I know there is no moral victory, right? We don't care. It's all about getting the win. But big statement, but you got to keep it going, right? Got Tennessee coming in this weekend. How is it going to be, having the fans back in the swamp, being able to welcome the Volunteers and that ugly orange come to town?
That ugly orange. Yeah, I feel like we have to prepare the same way we prepare against big games like Alabama. I feel like we have to keep that same approach to whatever team we play. And if we do that, we could beat anyone in the country. And I'm excited to see the swamp 90,000 deep again. I've been missing that for a long time. I know the fans are going to be there for Tennessee. I can't wait to see them.
Great job to you. I can't wait to watch you play. You do the Carter name proud. Go Gators.
Yes, sir. It means a lot. Before I go, I had somebody here that wanted to say a few words to you.
Who's that?
Oh, it's Kevin. Coach Spurrier here.
Hey, Coach.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Somebody told me today's your birthday.
Yes, sir. It is my birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Yeah.
man.
This guy one of the best defensive ends I guess that ever played here.
I do.
You got 3 rings in 4 years, right? And
Yes, sir.
the other year we lost the championship game on an interception. But anyway, yeah, he's got 3 SEC rings, so he's loaded up. But anyway, happy birthday. Have a good one, my man. Okay?
Thank you. Tell Miss Jerry that I said hello and that I'm missing her chocolate chip cookies.
I'll tell her. All right. See you, Kevin. All right.
Thanks,
See you,
Coach.
Zach.